Somebody asked whether Courtney gets tired of all the firsts for me, all these new things that I'm experiencing.
I don't. We actually talked a lot about all the things he couldn't wait to do when we were just on the phone and he was still in prison. And it was fun to think about it before he got out, and it's really fun to watch.
It was, I had for years these ideas, like I'm going to go climb a mountain, I'm going to get on a motorcycle, the things I was excited about. And those have been absolutely amazing. Like the first big hike that I did, and I got to go, I actually ended up running down the trail because at that point I was still in really good shape from prison. And so it was like this thrill of like running down a mountain and rocks falling under my feet. And I was just like, I don't know, it was overwhelming and it was amazing. And yeah, the first time I was able to get on a motorcycle and ride, and it was just, it's these thrills, but it's really the small things. Like we went to a movie last night. And I haven't been to a movie theater that has like tableside service and like recliners and like fancy food. It just blew my mind because I didn't realize that was a thing. And it's incredibly expensive and we won't do it very often, but it was such a cool experience. And I think food's been probably one of the big ones.
Yeah, I mean, it's really fun, and I think it's just fun to see him seeing things sort of for the first time, and I think I take things for granted. And so it's been sort of a vicarious thrill to watch that excitement and feel it myself, because I do think we just kind of get used to the way things are, and really, yeah. I mean, who could have ever imagined sitting in a reclining seat having like good food and drinks brought to you while watching a movie? I mean, that's an
I didn't even know that was a thing. Like that's different. And it's the food thing. So there are all these firsts. Like somebody took us out to a really nice sushi dinner right after I'd gotten out, and I'm just sitting there like moaning and like just dying.
He has really good reactions.
It was the most amazing thing ever. But then even like, it was just the other day. I can't remember what it was. We had something to eat that I hadn't had, and I was like, oh my god! Oh, it was scallops. I was like, I haven't had scallops in 20 years. This is amazing. And the guy was he was like, here, have mine. Like here, enjoy, because there's something new about it. But it was also the kind of bigger events or the kind of symbolic things. It was like running into the ocean for the first time, going swimming for the first time in 20 years, being in a body of water or even around a body of water bigger than a toilet for the first time in 20 years,
Yeah. It's, he has really fun reactions that actually invite other people into the experience with him. And so, yeah, I mean, it's like, it's not childish. It's childlike in the best way that we should all strive for. It's sort of just being really present in the experiences that we have and enjoying things and being grateful and appreciating things. So he reminds me to do that myself.
Yeah, and I mean, from the inside, I would have this different perspective, and I've already lost it to some degree, but I'm trying to hang on to it, of just gratitude. Like, when you don't have good food for weeks at a time, and then you have something good, it's amazing, and you cherish it, and you really savor it, and it's, when you have good food every day, you don't necessarily think about it. And so these experiences have taught me that I can stop and I can kind of focus gratitude, and I can focus on the things that are in my life that are amazing and how much worse they could be. And the more that I focus on that gratitude, the happier that I am. And if I can share that with people, if I can be in a place and my reaction can get somebody to enjoy their food a little bit more, or my reaction can bring somebody to go play and frolic in the ocean, or like there were all those TikTok videos about people frolicking. Like, why not frolic? Like, what are we waiting for? Like, are we trying to get to the end? Like, the end of this is not really where we want to be. Like, there's so many amazing experiences on a daily basis. And whether it's stopping on the side of the road to like get a snapping turtle out of the road, which is a terrible idea, don't do it. But whatever it is, like, we need to take advantage of these moments. And the more we get lost in the routine, and the more we get to worrying and thinking about the future or thinking about the past and not living in the present, the more we're missing out on this amazing experience.
I agree.